let's talk about the skill of entrepreneurship, because there are too many people that have a business card with the title of their company on there, but they lack the skill of entrepreneurship. Just because you open up a business doesn't mean that you have a high level of skill being an entrepreneur. And I'm speaking from a very real perspective because I talk to the best subject matter experts in the world at speakerfocus.com as part of my business. I talk to the top of the game, the best subject matter experts, C-suite executives, specialists, trusted advisors. I'm talking about high profile, high net worth athletes, celebrities, entertainers, TEDx speakers, legions of coaches and consultants, from soccer moms to Super Bowl champions. I deal with them all in my business. And do you realize that many of them are very good at what they do? But the ones who are not earning revenue in a particular sector that they want to get involved with is because they lack skill. You were not born with the skill of entrepreneurship. This shit is not given, it's earned. So it just astounds me every single day how many people are just soft. There's no other way to say it. You would rather feel comfortable than to get very uncomfortable and go through pain and build up a level of endurance to go the long haul to be an entrepreneur so you can really win big. Now, all the people that are winning big, because I've made it my business to study these people, I'm constantly surrounded by them. I've been a celebrity insider since I've been 18 years old. I have constantly been around people who have strong work ethic. How the fuck do you think it's going to happen? It doesn't happen because you're going to wish it. See, while you're sitting at the bar right now with your friends at happy hour or wherever the hell you are, or you're hanging out with your girlfriends gossiping and talking about some nonsensical bullshit that doesn't matter, trying to look like you're at the top of your game around other people who don't know as much as you. So you come to them and say, hey, I opened up a business. Well, guess what? It's over 50 million people opened up a business last year because they want their shot at the crown. Very few people are successful. And this is the reason why. Because entrepreneurship is a skill. But a lot of you will go to your job, you will trust someone who you don't know for the false security of getting a 9-to-5 paycheck. Now, I get it, because you got to start somewhere. And we all have had to start somewhere. So you have to do that until you transition into the next thing. But what is your plan? You know, I hear so many people talk shit, but they really don't have a plan. Planning is execution. Planning is taking care of the objectives, the details. Planning is writing out your goals, setting a course that you know that you are not going to stop until you get to the big picture. That is the end of the goal. But what about all the other little steps and the journey of entrepreneurship that it takes in order to get there? This is tough. This is for the sharks and the wolves, ladies and gentlemen. Wolves travel in packs. They hunt together so they can survive. Sharks swim in groups, and when they smell blood in the water, they all going for the kill. If you're by yourself and you're lacking relationships, and let's talk about the other skills that you're lacking in the category of entrepreneurship that I witness every day. I talk to people who are soft every day, who want it easy, who feel entitled. I talk to people every single day that literally is staggering the amount of ego and emotions that are involved in making their decisions about taking their business to another level. You would rather look fly in front of somebody else who doesn't know as much as you. You would rather be in your circle and have the biggest house, drive the nicest car, have the nicest whatever. You are okay with that instead of going the extra mile and paying attention to all the categories that really, really matter. Here's the shit that really matters. If I had to do it all over again, I would tell anybody who's starting a business, before you set up your LLC or your SOC Corp or your 501c3 nonprofit, before you do any of that bullshit, I suggest you do some research. Start with marketing first. Where are you going to acquire new customers? Because if a business doesn't acquire new customers, then you aren't going to be making any revenue. Now, I can hear some people saying right now, well, I'm not in it for the money. Well, then be broke. Because you're talking directly to a person who's been through foreclosure, repo, multiple evictions, multiple times. I have been enduring that pain. That's the pain of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is uncertainty. Do you have faith? Or you just going to church every Sunday, kneeling to whoever you're praying to, and then you go back to your bad habits of not believing in yourself? Because that's what I see a lot of people do every single day. See, you can't talk that shit to me. You can't run that game on me. First of all, I used to be that guy who didn't have any faith, who didn't want to pull the trigger, who was procrastinating all the time, who didn't have a high level of skill. But I can tell you this. Here's what I learned over my 41-year career being an entrepreneur. And I've been on this earth 55 years, 38. This is my 38th year being in the speaking industry. I've been in the entertainment industry my whole life, since I've been 5 years old. So I've always been able to acquire a high level of skill because of, watch this, work ethic. Besides marketing, work ethic is going to go right there with the marketing. You got to understand where you're going to acquire customers, and then you got to be willing to put the work in. What's your pain threshold? How much are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? Because you're going to lose something in order to get to that next level. And when you get to the next level and the next level, some people lose a marriage, relationship, friends, family members. You're going to lose something. I've lost a lot. I've lost a lot of material possessions. I've lost a lot of money. Did I tell you I filed bankruptcy 3 times? Yeah, that all comes along with it. I don't wish it on anybody, the path I had to take. And some entrepreneurs even had it worse than me. They've taken heavier losses than I have. And I have had hellfire raining down upon me in my 41 years being an entrepreneur. I don't know what your struggle is. But I tell you this, learn marketing. Get tough. Develop some very, very thick skin. Stop worrying about what everybody else is focusing on and saying about you. Stop trying to do it for everybody else and do it for you. Start walking in your purpose. Start understanding what the assignment is. Get really good at marketing. Develop a strong work ethic. Understand branding. Understand digital marketing and AI. Learn these tools, because I don't promise it to you. I guarantee you, if you don't keep up with what's going on in the world of AI right now, you're going to be out of business. I literally have seen people go out of business through the pandemic. I'm talking dozens and dozens. I don't know how many people. I've had countless emails sent to me that said, I can't take it anymore, KTR. I'm going to get a 9-to-5 job. And God bless them wherever they are, because they got to feed their families. They're doing whatever they got to do. But how bad do you want this thing called time freedom, self-employment, being a business owner? Being a real entrepreneurship is graduating. See, self-employed, you just created a job for yourself. A business owner doesn't really have to be there. I'm learning how to do that. Many people that I know right now that are coaches and consultants and speakers are learning how to do that as well. But it's better than giving your time to somebody else and working on their dream. That made me sick to my stomach. I simply could not do it. That's just me. There's a lot of other entrepreneurs that feel that way. Maybe you're the type of person that can keep a job for 10 and 20 and 30 years until you're waiting for your dream to happen. Me, I wanted to put it all on the line. I said, fuck it, I'd rather be dead. Now, that may sound a little extreme, but guess what? Entrepreneurism is extreme. When I interviewed the great coach, John Thompson, and John Thompson said, if you want to be successful, you must be fanatical. You must be maniacal. You must be obsessive. I'm obsessed with being an entrepreneur. I'm obsessed. By the way, another skill you need, creating the best customer experience possible. Do you have value? Do you even know what your value is? These are all skills. We're not born. This is not a given. I wasn't born with the skill of entrepreneurship. I had to learn along the way. If it's making any sense to you what I'm saying, and you have kicked your 2024 campaign off with some excitement, I suggest you take some of that excitement and you start signing up for some coaching programs. You start taking some courses. You start educating yourself. I'm running through at least 5 to 7 audiobooks a week. a week. I'm using my Audible credits. I'm purchasing audiobooks. Anybody in my network that's telling me a book that I know I need to read. I'm real heavy with coding, AI, and all and web development. So the developers and the engineers and the AI people, those are the ones making all the money, because they're building these software and they're building the apps to make the world a better place. And you are dead if you don't start using these AI tools to help you be more productive. If you stripped away all the stuff that I'm using right now with AI, I wouldn't be able to function at a high level right now. I'm actually doing less work and have the opportunity to make more money because the AI tools are in place. It's never going to be perfect. Stop sitting around waiting for the perfect time. That's like saying, oh, I'm going to wait until I have the right kind of money and then I'll get married. I'm going to have the right kind of money until, and then I'm going to start a family, have a baby. It's never the right time. I got to save some more to start the right business. Every business I've ever started has been undercapitalized. You could disagree with me if you want. Do it your way. I had to do it my way, but I'm telling you, what comes along with entrepreneurship is pain, suffering, uncertainty. So you got to have an unshakable and unwavering faith and belief in yourself. How bad do you want it? Stop hanging out with your friends at the bar. Stop talking to people about what you want to do and start executing. Because that's what I see in the world of business. There are a lot of fakes. There are a lot of frauds. There are a lot of people who are not walking the walk and talking the talk. That doesn't make me perfect. I am not. I fail every single day. Fail fast. A lot of you are scared to fail. You don't want to deal with the level of discomfort, I should say, I apologize, that you feel when you fail or when it hurts, because you're too worried about how it looks to everybody else. You're too worried about what are my friends going to say about me if I come close to losing my house? So what? What else can they possibly say about you after they know that you lost your house? See, when people knew I was going down, and I was going down a whole lot of times, what else could they say about me? Kevin is a loser. Oh man, Kevin is stupid, man. He lost his house, man. He's stupid. Motherfucker should have went to go get a job. Well, you say whatever you want to say about me. I'm sitting at the top of the top 5 to 10% income earners online because I didn't give up on myself. And that still comes with its own set of challenges. You know how many people I know that are worth millions of dollars on paper, but are cash poor? That's also part of it. You have to go through each one of these stages. So when it's all falling apart, that's when you're really going to find out who's rocking with you. Because it's so easy. Watch this. When all the bills are getting paid and you're having a dinner party and you have your high income job and you're inviting all your friends over and you're throwing Super Bowl parties and all of the food buffet looks nice. All the beer and the wine is flowing. And you got your nice outfit on and you and your lady are hosting these dinner parties or it's the holiday time and the gifts are flowing. Let some shit start breaking down. What about when there is no Christmas because there is no money? What kind of how is your relationship going to thrive throughout things like that? What about when you don't have money to put food in the house? What about when you got to go get that little EBT card? Like I had to do one time. When you were so broke, you couldn't borrow any money from anybody else and you had to go get that EBT card. If you understand what that shit feels like and how demoralizing it is, yes, I've been through multiple depressions. I have been fighting depression for decades. And I went through a couple of bouts with it last year that crippled me for a couple of months. These are all things that come with the game, but I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Why? I believe that we're in an era right now where all this soft shit is over. You're either gonna ruck up, get some balls and some guts, and develop some tough skin and start doing what it takes to develop your business acumen and work on your level of skill as an entrepreneur, or you're going down. And you're going to go down fast. Mark my words. This is not threats. This is not promises. I'm giving you guarantees. I literally have seen people go out of business because their ego is in the way. And all this free information that we have on YouTube, all of these, I'm talking brilliant business professionals. I'm making my business to surround myself with people that know way more than I do. I have a network of people that I can call right now. Not that I'm riding off of their coattails, because I know how to bring value to the network. So that's the reason why people are, if I pick up a phone and say, hey, this code that I'm working on right now, I'm trying to get this program to do X, Y, and Z. I know 3 to 5 developers I can call right now who can straighten me out to say, no, KTR, that's not the way to do it. Bro, this is what you're doing wrong. I have a business partner who educates me about AI and coding and all of this stuff every single day. We're tinkering and tankering with all these softwares that we're getting ready to launch and things we have into the marketplace right now. And we're learning how to make it better on the fly. So take it from a practitioner. I'm in business every single day. I am in business to improve my process. I'm also in business to get these tools that will allow me to function at a higher level. So a lot of you, I'm talking to people who are not getting it done. If this is you, listen, you got to get in the mirror. You got to get up. You got to get up close and personal with yourself. Man, you got to start having a conversation with yourself. And if you feel like you're missing the mark, or your shit is off, or something isn't right, or you're not responding to the calling, or you're not studying or taking courses, or you don't have a network that you can rely on of people that's holding you accountable, not the people sitting at the bar while you're socializing, blowing smoke up your ass, telling you that you're the fucking man, because you're not. You're not. Not your girlfriends sitting in a circle while you're bashing everybody, gossiping about some bullshit that doesn't even matter. Maybe you should stop Netflix and chilling. Maybe you should stop maybe you should stop hanging out with your family members who are sucking the life's blood out of you. Maybe you should stop hanging with the people who every time you tell them about your dream, all they want to do is tell you 1,000 ways why it's not going to work. Man, I'm going to tell you the reason why you shouldn't do that. Man, I'm telling you right now, I know a couple people that started businesses, man, they fell on their ass. We all fall on our ass. That's your problem. You're not falling on your ass enough, getting up, learning, brushing the dirt off, and you're not willing to, watch this. We always are willing to throw around cliches. Oh, it's levels to it. You have no idea how many levels it is to being an entrepreneur. You know why? Because you're still stuck way down here. And all the activity that is keeping you right on this level right here. You're saying to yourself, it's levels to it. You really don't want to fail and grow and fuck up and grow and keep fucking up and growing some more. You don't want to keep doing that, because all the people I see that's at the top crushing it, $5+ $10 million a year, 60, 70, $100+ million. I got a couple of billionaires in my network. These people are fucking playing for keeps. They are not playing games at all. While you're sitting around pontificating with your weak hypothesis about what you think is going to happen. There's a big difference between thinking and knowing. A lot of you do too much thinking and you don't do enough execution. Your work ethic is scared of productivity. That's the reason why you're in a position that you're in right now. You can't pull that type of shit on me, because I used to be that guy. All you have to do is snatch yourself up by the collar and say, listen, dog, I'm fucking up. I'm not shit. I don't have the skill. I don't have the network. What am I doing wrong? Start taking a poll. Go up to some people who are driving a better car than you, who live in a better neighborhood, who are running a real business. I'm not talking about people that's just posting shit on the internet, just a big flex. I'm talking about people that really understand. Because let me share this to you as I'm closing out this video. You don't know what that person's been through who's pushing that Lambo or that Bentley or that Rolls Royce or that Range Rover or that G-Wagon, who's flexing that Rolex, who has the Italian cut suit on. You have no idea about that person who is who has that big house. You don't have any idea what the hell that they went through to be able to get that. You don't know what their credit looks like. You don't know how many times they filed a bankruptcy. You don't know whose name is in. You don't know shit. All you're doing is looking at it from the outside. Stop looking at everybody else and what they're doing and focus on your vision, your mission, your plan. Live a purpose-driven life. And my God, start putting in some effort, because that is the differentiator between the people that don't get it done and the people that do get it done.